Evening, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, comrades, and connections, social media friends, LinkedIn connections, social media friends, and Facebook friends. This is Jim Sastry from Hyderabad. I'll be reading the status update of Fredlama Kevusu, who is an international relations and security analyst at he has several crowns on his head, but he is an expert on Africa. That's what I think. I'm not met him. I'll be reading out his status update now about Somalia. So he's asking question why Somalia should be Africa's responsibility. In a particular political science course we took as undergraduate students, the categorization of states into superpowers, great superpowers, strong power states, weak states, and failed states was discussed. At the time, the global war on terrorism was still centered on the Middle East, and the categorization was essential to understanding the United States approach to combating the menace. As part of Washington's counterterrorism strategy, where weak states, many of which was said to be located in Africa, were of particular concern to U.S. security planners. These states were viewed as breeding grounds for terrorist groups that could eventually mature target Western interests. Afghanistan before 2001 was always cited as a prime example. Only thing that stood out finding a perfect example of a failed state. The bottom of the categorization, Somalia was often mentioned as such an example. This sparked debates. By my research at the time revealed that not everyone agreed with where the Horn of Africa country was placed, but it was indisputable that the other country on the continent was facing a situation quite like Somalia. And so what? Many years after this categorization, Somalia has moved from having an exiled government to having one that is in control of the capital and some other major cities. While current conditions remain volatile, they are far better than before. Regardless, Somalia not out of the woods, and Africa may reasons to pay the close attention. First, Somalia is not one of the Africa's island states. It is located in a sensitive region and borders three strategic countries: Kenya, Ethiopia, and Djibouti. This means that insecurity within Somalia is not naturally contained, so spillover from terrorist activities has affected Kenya and Ethiopia and even Uganda. These two countries are among the top seven economies in Africa. A second, Al Shabaab, despite its allegiance to Al Qaeda, has inspired several other terrorist organizations across this continent. Its near control of war territory in Somalia is in the past inspired other groups that later became territorial control continuous conscious in fact extremism in Mozambique reported to have received direct inspiration and demand training from Somalia. Third, due to the security situation and other dynamics, no, including secessionism movements, as external and regional actors are developing an uncomfortable presence in the country with potentially serious consequences for the region and the movement and the continent. Recent recognition of Somalia by Israel and tensions between Ethiopia and Somalia have over access to these are examples. These are the factors as well. The way forward. These factors which have implications for multiple regions and the entire continent require the African Union and its regional organizations to be proactive in addressing Somalia challenge rather than leaving them to external interests. The urgency cannot be overstated. US suspects aid to Somalia or claims food aid was illegally seized. I will be sharing this article as well as this video through social media. Thank you so much.